Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Saturday, my sugar kings, my sugar queens, my sugar fasters. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm in my car. I had to go do laundry. My cat peed on my clothes for whatever reason. Like, literally jumped in the hamper and peed on my clothes. I guess maybe she was like, you need to hurry up and go wash these. So, one of my cats. But she's a little mischievous. She does little stuff, and I don't know why. But anyway, I want to talk about, like, okay, people are saying my skin looks clearer, right? People say my skin looks clear, and I thank you for saying that, but I feel super, like, my skin is super irritated. Like, I don't know if I'm still, like, throughout this whole journey of sugar fasting, I've had 3 normal meals, and they've all been within the span of this week, since last Saturday, and then yesterday and the day before. And my skin was already very irritated before. Like, so I can't say it was the normal food mixing in with the fasting, with the sugar fasting, because my skin was already super irritated, like, early on. And I was thinking it could be detoxing, because it's just like fruit and stuff like that. Like, you know, they say fruit can be a detox, but I feel like my skin is feeling worse. I mean, maybe it looks better to you guys, but, like, I'm feeling itchy. Like, I've had to take Benadryl almost every night this week because I'm itchy. And I don't like doing that because it makes me, like, sleep hard for a couple hours, but then I wake up. And somebody told me that my waking up in the night means I'm not eating enough, and I should have, like, juice and stuff available for when I like, wake up in the night and can't get back to sleep. I should have, like, juice next to my bed or something and just drink some so that, you know, I can help myself get back to sleep faster, because literally I'll be up for like a good hour or longer, just laying in bed trying to just get comfortable and figure out a way to get back to sleep. But I feel like along with that, I'm itchy. You know what I'm saying? Like, my skin is super irritated, itchy, my arms, my face, my neck, like, everything. And I said, okay, well, maybe it's because I got my hair done, because usually that's the whole reason. I used to have hair down my back, but I cut it all off because the chemicals that were used in my hair would really, like, mess my whole scalp up. So I cut all my hair off. It was really short, and I said, okay, that was irritating my skin. Just getting the haircuts, like, you know, when they do the haircut and they shave it and whatever. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna grow it out. I tried to get dreads, but that didn't work because the stuff they were using to twist the dreads was, like, irritating my skin. So I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna leave my hair out. But then I just don't want to leave my hair out all the time, because it's just like, I can't, there's nothing that I can put in my hair that controls it and at the same time doesn't irritate my skin. And I've spent plenty of money on products that claim they were natural, and that crap didn't work. So anyway, not to get too sidetracked, but I figured maybe because I got my braids on Saturday morning that maybe, you know, the stuff that was put in my hair for the braids was irritating me. But earlier in that week I was irritated, and I was figuring maybe it was because of the hair oil that I was using. And then Saturday at the barbecue, we were outside near a pool, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's because I'm near the chlorine of the pool and the chemical, and the kids were splashing, and we were getting, you know, water on us, and I can't swim. I can swim, but I can't swim because of my skin. I know how to swim. It's just that when I get in the water, it's just 20 times, 1,000 times worse. So I was like, maybe it's that, but it was happening before that. So I was like, okay, maybe it's the sugar fasting. Maybe it's the fruit. It's the detox. Because I noticed that when I first started this, I started noticing my skin was really, like, flaky and irritated. And I was like, okay, well, it's probably just detox. So it could be a culmination of various things. But, like, this whole month of June, I'm going to be, now that all the graduations are done, all the events are over with until July. I think we have a couple in July, but until then I'll be sugar fasting. That will give me real clarity on what the heck is going on, because if it's the sugar fasting, I'm gonna know, because I'm gonna leave my braids in for about a month, so I won't be doing nothing with my hair. I'll be leaving it. I'll be washing it with my usual stuff that I know doesn't break me out, so I will know for sure it's not my hair. And Yeah, because it's like all on my arms. It's like really bad, guys. It's like here, it's on my hands. It's like on the side of my face. Like you guys can see this whole side, and this whole side is here. It's just bad, guys. But anyway, yesterday, let's talk about food. I started off drinking the juice that because I intended on fasting, like my sugar fasting. I intended on sugar fasting all day because we had went out the day before. We had ordered food that the kids wanted for my son's graduation. Came home, ate it. We shared a meal together with my mom. Yesterday was my daughter's promotion, graduation, whatever. And my mom's like, "You're not going to take her out?" Like, as if I was, like, slighting the kid. And I'm like, they picked what they wanted yesterday. And she was like, then my daughter chimed in, "Well, I really wanted sushi." So, everybody's dressed up and everything. So my mom's like, "Well, let's go, take her out. Like, she's getting promoted. Like, take her out." So I'm like, okay, fine. But I knew that if we go for sushi, I won't be getting that. I can get stuff that's not fattening. Because, when you get burritos, tacos, that's off top going to be fat and tons of protein. And I already knew that. And I didn't care because I planned on that, right? But yesterday, I didn't plan for it. So yesterday, me and my mom shared a bento box. And I ate the rice. And I ate the lean beef teriyaki. But I didn't even eat the whole, I think it was 6 slices of it. Because my mom ate some of that. And my kids ate some. So I probably had maybe 3 pieces. And then the California sushi rolls, I had they're little circles. There was 8 total and I only had 3 because everybody ate that too. I ate the salad. It had a dressing on it, but I couldn't tell if it had fat. It did seem creamy, so I'm gonna assume it did. And the miso soup, I don't know. I don't really know. I know protein is in the tofu. But anyway, here's a video. Y'all can check it out. This is what I had yesterday. So, it's breakfast time. Back to the sugar fasting. I put chlorophyll in my juice first thing in the morning. You can look up the benefits. But here's breakfast. Having 6 pieces of this mango. 20 ounces of orange juice. Eating a salad. Me and my mom are sharing this. It looks so good. About to have one of these. And this is dinner, because I'm hungry, and I'm going to drink my juice. And my son brought out the mango, so I have 4 of these. So yesterday, I came back home and still just had, juice and, the mango, dried mango and stuff for dinner. I didn't have nothing else after that meal. And that will be, the last event that we have going on this month until, we have a couple next month. But, I didn't think it was too bad. And I know I was, hoping to just sugar fast and drop the 2 pounds I gained from the day before. But I was like, okay, since we went out, I really hope that I don't gain more. I hope it will, either stay the same or not go up much. So let's see what the scale says. I'm down 0.2 pounds, even though I ate yesterday some regular food. Look at that. And we're going back down. Yeah, baby. So you guys see, I'm down 0.2 pounds from the 2 pound gain from the last meal. So that's good. Yesterday's meal did not affect me at all, which is great. Even down, I even went down a little, 2.2 pounds. 0.2 pounds is great to know because, see, the thing is, in the future, I would like to have rice and lean meat, in the future, maybe, after the summer is over. And it's good to know that really didn't mess me up. You know what I mean? When I ate that yesterday, it didn't mess me up. I sugar fasted and I only had that for lunch, and I had the day before when we went for the Mexican food, I had it at lunch. So I feel like having that meal, whatever that main meal is, at lunchtime or maybe earlier in the day is probably ideal. So then the scale won't get too crazy the next day. But I'm pleased. 0.2 pounds. I really would be pleased if my skin could clear up. I just hate using all those ointments and creams because they're full of steroids and they're not helpful. I mean, they work for a certain amount of time. But if you don't really find the root cause, those medications stop working after a while. So I really hope that, if it is the detox, great. And it'll just go away within this month, because I'm almost to 30 days at this point, and then I'll be doing another 30 days and won't be having any meals outside of that, because like I said, we don't have nothing else planned till next month in July. So I'm hoping that we can get that cleared up. But you guys say it looks clear. But my mom even noticed yesterday, she's like, oh, you're flaring up. I'm like, yeah, I know. See, maybe because she's seeing me in person, But anyway, that's the only thing I'm noticing. People are like, I notice a lot of people are like kind of hating on the sugar fasting and all that kind of stuff. But if they're not doing it, or they're not trying it, or not like actually using the method, then I don't really care about what they have to say. I have not checked my blood sugar or my blood pressure this week, but last week all my stuff was normal. I can even put that in a post or something, that my stuff was normal. And I've never had an issue with either one before, so yeah, pretty normal. Normal, like, yeah. I've never, but see, even when I was pregnant, I didn't have like pre-diabetes or any of that. I mean, and I was the heaviest, initially the heaviest with my son. I was 425 pounds when I was pregnant with my son. But I exceeded that this year. I got up to 431 pounds, and I didn't even have a second body in my body. You know what I'm saying? There was no pregnancy. So, I wanted to touch on that. Like, I'm excited about this weight loss, but I can't, I'm grateful. You know what I mean? Because I started seeing somebody was like, don't be greedy with the weight loss. Like, I'm grateful for it. But at the same time, during COVID, I dropped so much weight, and I was able to exercise and go for hour-long walks and hikes and do like burpees, and like I was like doing a lot. Like, I even have videos that I didn't take down. I just like privated them, because this was like years ago and I didn't stick with it. I think like I did for like those couple years of COVID, but once the world opened back up and everything went back to normal, it seemed like bad things kept happening back to back to back. And I allowed myself to gain the 100 pounds plus another, because I think I started that journey when I was like 387. So just look at how much more weight I gained. I was 397 and I dropped and got down to 292. I was so freaking proud of myself, because I thought I would never get under 300 pounds, because I hadn't really seen 280 since I was in high school. So for me to have got there and then to go all the way up to my highest weight of 431 pounds, I think actually last year I might have been 435, because I had went to the doctor and that's how much I weighed. And it just was so devastating. So now it's like, I'm happy to see the movement on the scale, but like I will be extremely happy once I finally get back to where I was when I was able to do all my walking and exercising every day. I mean, I would exercise sometimes 2 hours a freaking day, man. Like, it was crazy. So like, to get back to that is what my goal is. But right now I need to just be grateful for the current wins and just really focus on like all the things that I'm doing now, because there's so much that I need to, that I've seen just change within this past, 4 months that I've been doing this. Because, I mean, working on my weight. I haven't been sugar fasting that long. But since January 20th, just the dedication and all the focus and all the hard work that I've been doing for myself. Because I just wanted, like, my thing was, I wanted to walk around normally at my son's promotion, because I already knew that we were going to have to walk, we're going to have to stand in line. And I was able to do that because I've almost dropped 50 pounds since the beginning of the year. And I knew both my kids were graduating, and I was like, I do not want to be hobbling along or like sitting down in the line and doing all the stuff because I can't move, because it's painful. I didn't want to be like that. I said, I need to drop this weight. And I wanted to drop, I said, if I could drop at least 50 pounds by then. And I did. I almost did drop 50 pounds. I dropped like 48 pounds. And so, I'm happy. It's a blessing. And I thank God that I, am finding different methods that work. The fasting works, but now this I feel is more sustainable. And now I know I can do this consistently. And even when I do have an off day of eating, it's okay. And I'm super happy about that because, like I said before, I would eat fast food every day. I would eat out every day. Like, I have changed so much this year. And I have had tragedy this year. My brother died. I've had tragedy this year, and I still have not let anything take over my, determination to get to where I want to be, because I'm thinking of my future and I'm thinking of my kids' future now. And yes, things happen. Yes, things pop up in life. And there was so much going on after COVID, and people were sad during COVID, and I was sad for people, but during that time, I was able to focus on myself. And I feel like now I'm back to where I was at that time, focusing on myself, getting better as a person, getting better health, mentally, physically, all emotionally, all these things I'm working on and getting better. And every day I'm focused on getting better. So I know this is a longer video, guys, but I just wanted to talk to you guys because I feel like, I don't know if you guys have noticed any issues with the sugar fasting, like any skin issues or anything. I did eliminate vegetables. I don't know if that could have been a trigger. I don't know. But whatever it is, we're going to figure it out within the month because I'm going to be just sugar fasting. I may have vegetables here and there throughout the month, but I'm probably going to just try to focus on not having them. I bought vegetables, but I'm going to cook them for the kids when I cook their dinner this weekend and have them eat the vegetables and stuff so that I can just really focus on the fruits. But again, I really appreciate all my new subscribers. You guys are the best. Everybody that makes positive, encouraging comments, all those tips, I appreciate them. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, like this video, share it with a friend who's interested in sugar fasting. Let them see the motivation and the encouragement. This community, this sugar community is so sweet. And, let's chat. Get in the comments and let's chat it up. Tell me if you've had any issues, if you notice anything that, has been off since you started sugar fasting, or what benefits have you noticed? Because I noticed that I do have more energy. Not energy like everybody else is saying, but I know that it takes time for my metabolism to get to where it needs to be, especially after I'm 41, after all those years of like yo-yo dieting and then fasting and doing all that. So I'm giving my body grace, and that's what I'm really just focusing on. So if you want to private message me, you can't do it on here, but you can contact me on Instagram at Sugar Fasting Queen. And until next time, peace.